back to my channel, Gabbabetic. As you can see, I am all ready for the Barbie movie. So I have my pink dress on, got the blonde hair. I'm actually really excited to go and see the movie, and that's what inspired my baking today. I wanted to make a Barbie pink velvet cake. I've never made anything like this, so this kind of cake involves like doing a crumb coat, doing 3 different tiers of cake and making it all smooth and layering it. I've never used like a cake scraper or like the spatula or the cake spinner before, so this is going to be a challenge for me, but I'm going to go and give it a try in the spirit of the Barbie movie. Hopefully I can make a really nice gluten-free pink velvet cake. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe if you're new here, and let me know in the comments if you're excited to go see the Barbie movie too. I am so excited, I'm ready to go, so let's get baking. Okay, so let's get started on our pink velvet cake. Disclaimer, if you hear some crazy noises, that is my dog over there playing with an egg box and some treats, so that will be in the background for maybe some part. Anyway, we get our mixing bowl, we heat our oven to 170 degrees or 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we line some cake tins with some baking paper. I only have 2 tins of the same size, so if I had 3 tins I would line all 3 now, but I'm going to have to do it again, so that's why I only have 2. So they are ready to go. To our mixing bowl, we're going to add in our gluten-free flour. We will add in our sugar to that as well. And then we will add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And finally a teaspoon of salt, which I'm just going to judge from here. And then mix it all together. Then in a separate bowl, we're going to combine half of our buttermilk, so about that, and all of our vegetable oil. We're going to mix them together. So in a new separate bowl, we're going to add in the rest of our buttermilk, along with our egg whites, and finally a few drops of vanilla essence. And just give that a mix all together. What you want to do is break up the egg whites as much as you can. When you're happy with that, you can add in your pink food coloring. So this will make the pink velvet cake. So I'll do a bit and then we'll see what kind of color we get. Oh, I think I really like this pink. This is like, yeah, Barbie pink, I'm going to call it. So I think it will come out like a light pink in the cake. We might do a kind of a darker pink on the outside. I haven't decided for the outside yet. Back to our dry ingredients that we started with, I'm going to add in the butter. And I'm going to get my electric whisk out now, and I'm just going to mix this together until it's like a coarse, kind of rough sand-like consistency. So this is how your mix should look, and you just want to make sure that you pull everything up from the bottom so that it is all incorporated together. Now we want to get our milk and oil mixture from earlier. I'm going to add it all together. So it's actually the buttermilk that makes this the pink velvet recipe. I think that's the key to pink velvet. So I'm going to mix this with the mixer until everything is moist, and then I'm going to mix it for a further 2 minutes. So here is our mixture now. As you can see, it has changed consistency. So we're going to get our pink egg white mixture and we're going to add it in 3 batches. So put a third in, mix, add the next third, and so on until you have it all together. I'll show you mine after, but this is very funny. I don't know, it's giving hummus. So we'll see what the consistency is after we add in the pink. The batter is definitely more cake-like, but I think it lost the color. This might happen and that's okay. So I'm just going to add in some more of my pink and see what pink that gives us. It's giving peach pastel and I want Barbie Dreamhouse, so I will add a bit more. Okay, not sure how clear it is on the camera, but it's a very light, pretty pink, so we're gonna go with that. It's so like bubbly, I don't even know, it's so light and frothy, like look at this, it's so poofy. So we're gonna go and put this into our cake tins and then we're gonna bake it. So like I said, I have to do this twice and then once again, so I will show you the finished results when they come out of the oven. Okay, so I've just taken my first 2 cakes out of the oven. This one is cracking a bit, so I'm really trying to hold it together. Not the best one, but I can work with it. This one's doing really well. So the third one is in the oven now. 3 of them come out. You leave it to cool in the tin for 10 minutes first, maybe even a bit longer. I think I could have done a bit longer for this one. And then you remove it and you put it on a wire tray. I'm working very slowly to take off the baking paper with this one because I don't want it to break, because I think I took it off too roughly with that. So I'm going to leave all the cakes to cool, probably for like an hour or two, until they're really just completely cool, because we don't want the cream cheese frosting to slide off. So we're going to leave them to cool, and then I'll catch up with you. So we're going to make our cream cheese frosting while our cakes are cooling over there. So I've just added in all my butter and all of my soft cream cheese, and I'm going to mix them together. Okay, so when it's all mixed together and smooth, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and some salt. So now we're going to start adding in our icing sugar, and we're just going to add it in bit by bit, because I have 2 whole bags to go in here. So we add it in, mix, until you get the consistency that you want. I just finished my first bag of the powdered sugar, starting to get there with the buttercream consistency, so I'm going to add some more. Okay, so the buttercream is ready. This will be turned into our pink buttercream later on for the outside of the cake. But for now, we're going to stack the cake and put a layer of buttercream in between each cake layer. Bear in mind, I've never done this before. Okay, I'm going to do the buttercream on the outside of the cake, which I have never done before. Also, just so you can see, I have someone right under me. They had their head literally there a second ago, in case any cake falls. Okay, I think I did a good job considering I've never done this before, and also that it was falling apart. This tastes really good, by the way. So I have to use my bench scraper now to make it smooth, so I'm going to try that. Things I've learned from doing my first crumb coat. I think I need to level the cake. I should use a flat plate, because it's really hard to get to the bottom layer with this plate that I have. We have our buttercream left, and this is going to be our second layer, but I want the pink cake, so I'm going to go put a lot of food dye in there and give it a mix until we get a pink buttercream. Okay, so we have our pink buttercream ready to go. Let's put some sprinkles on this to fix it up. In particular, multicolored unicorns, which are made of rice flour, so great for me being gluten-free. Okay, here it is. It's actually kind of cute. The unicorns make it, so I think it's good for a first attempt of a crumb coat. And like, I've never made a cake where I've iced it on the all over and on the top, so I think next time I'll definitely have a cake that I've used before. Like, I've never made pink velvet. It's definitely a different consistency than other gluten-free cakes, so I think I'll try it again with maybe a cake recipe that I've done before. But here is the finished product, and it is cute and it is very Barbie. So Lana, do you like it? She's too busy, so we're going to go ahead and cut a slice. It will taste very much of like sponge cake and cream cheese, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so the finished result, I literally can barely lift it, so heavy. Now, this is not my best cake by any means, but it is a pink velvet cake, and I do feel it is very Barbie inspired. So yeah, I'm happy in a way, because I made something and it is pink and it is a pink velvet cake, and yeah, it's in the spirit of the Barbie movie, and it has unicorns on it, so how much more Barbie can you get, I feel. But it is so heavy, and there's definitely some things I could work on, but I think the only thing to do now is to go ahead and give it a taste. So here is my pink velvet slice, and I'm actually really surprised because, as you know, it was falling apart a bit, but it looks really held together here, and a really thick buttercream layer. Lana's over there walking around admiring it, and it looks really good. 3 tiers, so it looks really soft and light and fluffy as well. So I'm gonna go have a taste. It's really good. It's so soft, the sponge. It's a very sweet cake though, probably because I put so much buttercream on there, but it goes really well with the sponge, the buttercream. It's like It's like a really good birthday cake. That's how I would describe it. I don't know how to describe pink velvet really. As maybe just like a really light, fluffy cake. It's not very pink on the inside, so next time I'm definitely have to colour it more pink, but I really like it. So that was the tasting of the pink velvet cake. No matter how it looked, it tasted really good, so I'm happy with that, and it will help me practice for my next cakes. You know, I started off the channel before not baking at all, and I've even won some competitions, so this is just a start, let's say that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And enjoy the Barbie movie, and I will see you all in the next video.